Got another side project today. Let's build some move bumpers for this 2006 Dodge 2500 heavy duty. Move bumpers are known to be pretty easy. Do-it-yourself bumper kits. I mean, they're a kit and they're made specifically to fit cars you buy them for. So let's not play any games, get right to it. Tear off this old rear bumper and start on the rear. Okay, first things first, you bolt the mounting plates to the frame of the car, tack it all together when it's on. And once it's all tacked together, take it off, do a final weld on your welding table or on the ground, I guess, and put it on, and you're done. So I think it's as simple as that. So I'm looking at the pictures right now, and this one goes here, another one goes there, and let's get started. It says to align W1 and the center section together, tack that together on the table aside, and then you throw those on the mounts in the frame. That's when you figure out the tailgate. So let's tack all that together. All right, brought the welding cart over. Center section's tacked into place. As you can see, going to throw it against the frame, tack the frame in. That's the next step, and keep pushing forward. Everything's tacked in place. I'll take a step back, show you guys. That's how it looks. Next step, tacking these center plates into the center and adding the wings. And once all that's hard tacked in, we take it off and we final weld. Easy peasy. All right, the rear's done. It's not bad for outdoor welding with MIG. It's hard to get them as perfect as having an indoor ventilated shop with like perfectly clean metal, but definitely good enough. The paint, when I put I have a bunch of black tracker paint I'm gonna cover it all with. The paint's gonna cover up all those like small imperfections, but like I said, it's not bad. All in a day's work. It's charge the guy $200 to build and mount these, so really cheap for him and really good practice for me with these move bumpers. But I can't say enough how nice these move bumpers go together and weld together and everything. It's just a really nice kit. If I wasn't a fabricator, I would buy it in a heartbeat, but I build all my own stuff. I'm not a poser. Anyways, I'm gonna put some tracker paint on this one, lay it down, get ready to finish up the rear, turn the truck around, do the front. Probably gonna do it in the morning tomorrow because I think it's time to go get a drink. Anyways, I will be back tomorrow with this one all painted and starting on the front. Front's taken apart, pieces are laid out. I will say the hardest part is opening their damn boxes. There's so much packing in them, but we're gonna get right to it because I only got a few hours to finish this one up and I gotta do the whole bumper, obviously. So following the instructions like normal, and gonna put the mounts on, center section, build off of it, tack it in, take it off, final weld, paint it, put it back. That easy. Let's do it. Everything's tacked in. A little bit of overhang on those back ones just because I wanted to fit the headlights. Probably just the truck, probably not the bumper kit, or probably just me not getting all of the tacks in perfectly. But we're tacked. Time to take everything off and, get to welding. front all welded. Most of the splatters ground off, you know. It's gonna get painted, so I might have rushed a little bit of the welds. Might be a little imperfect, but we'll be all right. Grinder and paint make the weld you ain't. Said that already, but yep. Gonna go ahead and throw it on the big old 2500 and spray the backside, paint the front side. Big old Dodge bumper is done. That's the final look. We did put some more tractor paint on the outside. Welded in those tow hooks. Inside is rubberized, sprayed. Just the cheap stuff. I think the customer is going to spray it with whatever he wants. I just like doing a coat of tractor paint because it's thick and it works and it covers the welds. So that's how that looks. We're gonna go ahead and back it out and get a walk around of it.